The family and I go out of town to a wake, and this thief decides to try to take whatever he wants out of our yard. So first he creates a staging area in our neighbor's backyard. The first thing he takes is a laptop that I got 3 years ago and hasn't worked since. Then he grabs my small air compressor and a bunch of little things he finds around. He adds it to his growing pile of stuff. Then he comes back in for a third time. Somehow he doesn't see the camera. This time he walks out with a bag of bottles, we believe, adds it to his pile of stuff, decides to take a break. Gotta stay hydrated while ripping people off. And yet again, he comes back into the yard to take what he wants. This time he takes an old pair of sneakers and something else in his hand that he found. And again, he goes back into the yard. And again, he walks out with a handful of stuff. Adds it to his pile of stuff, throws something in his knapsack. Busy guy. Then he turns around, heads right back in, checks out the playhouse again. The camera didn't pick him up leaving this time, but it did pick him up coming back again a couple minutes later. As he's in the yard, my brother's boss pulls up to pick my brother up for work. Now watch what happens. He comes out with his hands up, thinking it's the cops, thinking he's been busted. As soon as he realizes he's not, his hands come down, he has a nice friendly conversation, and then he walks off in the opposite direction like nothing's happened. He changes his appearance, and 30 minutes later he comes back for the rest of his stuff. Can you help us identify this thief so that we can notify the police and press charges?